Hello, you're listening to Hugo Talks. So here we have Saudi Arabia, and they are saying they want to build this monstrosity of a thing, a big box, a big cube. It's called the Mukab, and they want to build it by, can you guess when? By 2030. It will stand 400 meters high, 400 meters high, and 400 meters wide and 400 meters long. It's big enough to hold 20 Empire State Buildings. They call it an immersive experiential destination where you enter a new reality, they say. Transported to Mars one day and magical worlds the next, it's a gateway to another world, they're telling you. Let's take a look at this flipping boxy eyesore they want to inflict on the poor people of Saudi Arabia.
Introducing the new horizon for Riyadh, a new icon, the Mukab, the world's first immersive experiential destination. A gateway to another world.
Are you seriously telling me they're going to build this? Look at the people. They're like little ants. Look at the waterfall. This thing is massive. There's no way. Come on. How much is it going to cost? How long is it going to take? And it's going to look like this? Come on, pull the other one. It plays Jingle Bells.
Step inside and it's unlike anything you've ever seen. At a scale that's unprecedented. Big enough to hold 20 Empire State Buildings. Where you and those around you enter a new reality, transporting you to Mars one day and magical worlds the next.
Oh wow! Look, it's like I'm living in a Harry Potter world. It's like an underwater Atlantis. Oh, another planet. Oh wow! It's not real, you clowns.
Magical worlds the next. Where your retail experience is completely reimagined.
Oh wow! They got a Blade Runner giant hologram walking amongst the people while they go shopping for stuff that they don't need. You reckon it's going to look like this by 2030? Really? Yeah? This is very like the Line. I did a video about that as well, which was also in Saudi Arabia.
Where your retail experience is completely reimagined and hospitality, leisure and entertainment reach new levels, all in breathtaking, ever-changing environments. This is the new face of Riyadh. Experience a new horizon.
It's like a massive version of the crappy Philip Schofield show, The Cube. Anything that includes Philip Schofield, and you should run in the opposite direction. Beware the curse of the Schofield.
This is The Cube, where simple tasks become epic challenges.
This is very hard. Come on!
7 games, 9 lives, £250,000.
Have you got what it takes to beat the Cube?
The stuff of nightmares. Now that show was devised and based on the idea that even straightforward tasks become extremely challenging when confined and put under pressure in an enclosed area. Is this Arabian metaverse cube just not a massive version of that? Oh, who wants to be living in a box, living in a cardboard box? Anything in the shape of a cube is something to be wary of. Fluffy dice, stupid things that hang in cars. Why? I mean, why? Ice Cube, fake gangster rapper, Rubik's Cube, could never work them out. And now they want you to live in a cube. You got to be out of your mind. And then they also want to artificially manufacture the environment in the cube. So you already have so many people following the news, which is predominantly fake, following scripts because they have forsaken scripture. News every day, relaying a daily story, creating a false reality for those who follow it. And now they want you to live in a cube where the environment and how it looks will be manufactured around you, full of hologram giants, flying giant fish, spaceships, underwater monkeys, and whatever. Forget about looking up at the real sky ever again. You know, let's remove people from nature as much as possible so they completely disconnect from what is real. As I've said, Satan counterfeits what God naturally creates. Here we are seeing an artificial creation of life in a giant satanic cube for people to live in. Will this ever be built? It looks like a load of nonsense to me, but this again ties in with the 15-minute cities. In fact, another ad for this I saw, it mentions that everything you need will be accessible within 15 minutes within the cube. 15 minutes. 1 and 5, of course, adds up to 6. There's 6 sides to a cube. A cube viewed from the corner is a hexagon. A hex is a magic spell or charm that's meant to cause harm. Put a hex on you. You know, you've heard that before. I've talked about all of this before in other videos. I'm not going to go over it again. The cube, Saturn, and all of that stuff. Here's another cube to avoid.
In today's uncertain times, life can feel overwhelming and leave you struggling for answers. But you can overcome life's challenges. Wake up every morning inspired and looking forward to each day. Introducing the Inspiration Cube, the easy-to-use portable audio system filled with life-changing messages of hope, guidance, and strength from Joel Osteen.
Oh look, it's a false preacher connected to a cube. No surprise there. Then we have the Abrahamic family house, which is opening, I believe, in a week's time, which is trying to unify all religions because they want a one world religion. That seems to be the idea. Loads of cubes again at the Abrahamic family house. They love their cubes. They can't get enough of cubes. Of course, the United Nations have this yes, that's right, a 6-ton iron or stone altar in their meditation room, which is looked after by the Lucis Trust, which used to be called Lucifer Publishing because they are Luciferians, named after Lucifer, the angel who fell to earth, the devil, Satan. And it says here on the United Nations site, the stone and the room is designed to align with the room's interfaith purposes. Interfaith is what the Abrahamic family house is built for. The United Nations is all about uniting the nations, uniting the world to form a one world government, a one world religion. So this Muqab cube, they are saying here in Saudi Arabia, is going to house over 100,000 residential units, 9,000 hotel rooms, and 1.4 million square meters of office space, as well as dozens of entertainment and culture venues. An immersive experience will be created inside the cube using latest digital technology and holographics. So this is all very much like that movie Logan's Run, or that other film The Island, where the people stuck inside the so-called indoor utopian paradise were secretly having their organs harvested, and with Logan's Run, everyone being exterminated by the age of 21, to maintain the consumption of resources, yeah? So you've got enough warnings there in the movies, in those 2 movies alone. This is the type of place that the lost will end up in and eventually lose their minds and souls in an imaginary environment. I mean, imagine a power cut in a giant cube like that, or a fire, yeah? It's so obviously wrong. It makes me wonder if it's not just some form of psychological propaganda. I mean, how much would it really cost? Can something like that even be done? I have my doubts. I'll leave you with this one. You've heard it before. Enter ye in at the strait gate, for wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction. And many there be which go in thereat. Because strait is the gate, and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life, and few there be that find it. As always, thanks for listening, comment, subscribe to the website hugotalks.com to keep notified of all videos, as many are not uploaded on the social media platforms. And I'll see you later.